Welcome to the You Two Scare Me podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Felice.
And I'm Andy. And we are coming to you from Key West, Florida.
Yay, what you been doing?
I don't know.
New?
Trying to survive. I'm in survival mode right now, I think. With school starting again and podcast stuff happening and stuff with my kids and sports starting up and everything. I feel like
It's busy.
it's busy. I'm feeling a little thin. Like, no, I'm not feeling thin.
Like, is that a bad thing?
I am not. Oh.
Stretched thin?
Clarification. Stretched thin.
Okay.
I'm slowly becoming Felice, whose brain doesn't work past 9 p.m. because I've been getting such a minuscule amount of sleep.
Yeah, it happens.
But anyway, I have a little tiny something for you. Don't get excited. It's like,
okay. I am excited.
It's just because, like, I love you, and also I love matching with you.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. What is it?
Dun, 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 dun. Which one would you like?
Oh my gosh, they're both so good. I'll take this one.
They are giant scrunchies that have skulls on them.
So cute. Okay.
Yeah, put it on right now.
Yeah. Here we go. It's kind of hard to do with
There we go.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm going to do high pony or a bun. Here we go. How's that look?
That's your business look.
Yeah.
Or
there we
troll
go.
look.
Okay. I'm ready. It's so good. Thank you.
So good. I thought they were cute, though.
Yeah, that's cute. And actually, that's good for your hair, too, by the way.
I mean, yeah. Only the best for you, Felice.
Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Okay. We have something important. I mean, also families and soccer and all that are very important. But most important is something coming up soon. Fantasy football. Our draft is coming up soon.
Dun, dun, dun. It is.
I'm pumped.
So I have to tell you the popularity of this. So just so everybody knows, I am the commissioner of a ladies only league.
It's very serious.
And so
our league has been going for a while too.
Correct.
Like several years.
So the league just is so popular. So we had 10 people, and then there were some other interested parties. So we have expanded to 12.
12 people. 12 lady team.
But I'm capping it here. So
yeah. So don't even try to get on our team in our league.
And here are the rules. Like, you have to do your own drafting.
Yes. We've had some problems in the past with family helpers.
So none of that.
Yeah. You
have to be on board with a little trash talking.
It's the best part.
It's required.
Mm-hmm.
Managing your own team and have fun.
Last year, the person who won took her winnings and we all went out for happy hour together. So that was very kind.
It was really cool.
That's not the expectation, but
no,
it is nice.
That was nice.
That was very kind. Yeah.
I don't know if I win, no promises about that.
I know, me too. I'm not sure. I'm just being honest. I don't know.
Until the You Two Scare Me podcast becomes a worldwide phenomenon.
Sensation.
Sensation.
We're still pinching our pennies around here.
Then the winnings that I'm going to win go in my pocket.
Well, we'll find out. We shall see. Oh my goodness. Well, it's exciting. I love football season. It's a little unfortunate because we don't get the weather change here. So if you want to feel that, you got to travel for football. If you want that hot cocoa in the
What is your
stadium.
favorite season?
My favorite season is fall.
Mine too.
Yeah, but we don't get much fall here.
No.
We have to really pretend. We pretend with like a lot of costumes and we wear a sweater for like when we're inside.
70.
Ooh, so chilly. It really doesn't start cooling off here, I would say, for real until December, January.
Yeah.
And then we get a good, nice, beautiful 5 months.
Of 70, 80 or something. Like, it's
right now it is brutal down here. I mean, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh man. It's like, if I would describe it as, have you ever been boiled? That's what it feels like.
Not recently.
I feel like that's what it feels like when you step outside.
Maybe in a past life.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Well, yeah.
Right. Well, in case you're just joining us for the first time, we are two best friends who like the unexplained.
But don't worry. We respect all of those forces behind the things that give us the chills and make us want to look over our shoulders.
First and foremost, we love to have fun, so you can expect a lot of laughter as we tell our stories.
Maybe just a little bit. The stories are true.
I mean, we heard that they're true.
We dive into a range of spooky, weird topics, but we also love learning about the history of why places are reportedly scary or haunted. We're nerds like that.
Yeah. In the You Two Scare Me podcast, we secretly research topics and we don't share our stories with each other until we hit record.
Dive into the shadows with us as we bring you haunting tales in this episode of the You Two Scare Me podcast.
Shall we dive in? Today, we're heading west. And don't forget, we're talking about Texas. I'm talking about Texas. So we are talking about way west in Texas, all the way to El Paso.
Deep in the heart.
We're going to do this every time.
I can't stop.
There are other songs about Texas. We can
Teach me
dive
one.
into some of those. I'll get you a playlist.
Oh, that would be fabulous.
Yes.
You can put that on our website.
Okay. Texas playlist. Wow. Oh my gosh. So, El Paso, Texas, a city where the past lingers in the shadows and the desert air crackles with ghost stories.
Crackles. That's a great word.
Thank you. We'll walk the haunted halls of El Paso High School, known as the most haunted school in America.
Oh,
I know. Then we'll step into the charred remains of the Soto Hotel, where something darker than memory may still linger. After that, we will slide into a booth at Monteleone's Ristorante, where the pasta is homemade and the spirits might just open your beer.
Oh, let's go there.
I know, that sounds fun. And finally, we'll end our journey at Concordia Cemetery, where over 60,000 souls are buried, and not all of them are resting.
Ominous.
Oh, very, extremely ominous. So grab a flashlight, bring your appetite for the eerie, and come with us as we uncover the haunted heart of El Paso.
Can I also bring my appetite for pasta?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Please do. All right. So first we're going to talk about the Lady on the Hill. Built between 1913 and 1916, El Paso High School was designed by the legendary Trost and Trost, or maybe it's Trost and Trost, architectural firm. With its Greco-Roman columns, Italian marble interior, and sweeping views over the Franklin Mountains, it was a symbol of El Paso's ambition. Locals called it the Lady on the Hill, and standing before its imposing facade, you can see why. It's really beautiful.
Oh.
It's like, they don't make schools like that anymore. You know, now schools are just sort of like
institutional.
Yes, exactly. So this was a beautiful piece of art. It opened its doors in 1916 as the city's second permanent high school. But the building's story took a darker turn in 1922 when members of the KKK gained control of the school board. They renamed the school Sam Houston High in a bid to reframe its identity under a banner of Anglo-centric pride. But El Paso wasn't having it. Did you want to comment?
No, I was picturing the school board meetings.
Probably pretty wild, pretty spicy.
I mean, like, okay. Those are like two things that I never see coexisting. Do you know what I mean? Like a school board and the KKK. I don't know. And that's just in my own little brain.
But let's be honest.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of corruption everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So the community pushed back hard. And by February 1923, the Klan board members were voted out and the original name was restored. Yay.
Good job.
Go. The building survived its brush with hate, but some say the darkness left a stain. So here's some quick history for context. Sam Houston was a key figure in Texas history. He served as commander of the Texan Army during the Texas Revolution and led the decisive victory at the Battle of San Jacinto, securing Texas independence from Mexico. He later became the first president of the Republic of Texas, then governor, and then U.S. senator when Texas joined the Union. While admired by many for his leadership, the use of his name during the school's renaming was more about political symbolism than personal legacy. So he wasn't like a KKK guy. Like he was very, there are a lot of buildings that are named after Sam Houston. Houston, the city is named after Sam Houston. But they just chose it as sort of like a pride symbol, I suppose.
Okay.
You know? All right. So back to the school. During the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic, the school's cavernous basement was repurposed into our favorite thing, makeshift morgue. Victims of the virus, many of them students, were stored down there while the city scrambled to bury the dead. Later, during World War II, the space was again used to hold bodies temporarily. To this day, the basement remains partially sealed. Students and staff have reported an eerie chill beneath the theater room where one abandoned classroom still sits perfectly frozen in time.
Weird.
Journals on desks, lunchboxes unopened, as if the people who used them simply vanished mid-sentence.
Even weirder than I pictured.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Some say the space holds residual energy so strong it warps the air around it. I don't know exactly what that means, but
weird.
It sounds pretty creepy. So let's break down the paranormal encounters, starting with the most famous of all, the ghost girl on the balcony. A recurring apparition of a young woman in a white dress has been standing near the balcony. Legend has it she was a student who tragically jumped to her death from that very spot. Her spirit is said to appear late at night, gazing out over the city as if still waiting for something or someone. Okay, this one is pretty creepy. It's chilling. In a class photo from 1985, a ghostly girl in a white gown appears in the image, blurred and out of place. So 1985.
Stop.
She wasn't there when the photo was taken, or so the students say. Some skeptics have tried to identify her as a classmate, but the mystery persists. So if you go to our website, you can see the photo as well as photos of the high school and other locations. And I think
show me this photo.
I think I put it down here.
Let me see you, ghost girl.
Okay.
Oh, I see some.
It's this girl right here.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's pretty. She looks like a different size a little bit.
She's
and
like
blurry.
She's a little bit smaller, almost like she's like further away, but she's in the second row and she is blurry. And there are other people who are wearing white in the photo, but it's kind of like stark, right? You immediately can figure out which one it is. Right?
Yeah. Everyone else is clear. It's weird also, like, these are people from the 80s, but they look like they're 35 years old. Don't you think? Like, fashion has changed so much.
Oh my, thank God. Because it's like when you hear about how the ladies on the Golden Girls, when they first started, were like 40-something or 50-something. You're like,
my age. I'm like, not quite that age, but I'm getting dangerously close. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
So these guys are all wearing their, like,
business attire.
Yeah, blazers, and they all have, well, maybe he's a teacher. I don't know. He has a full mustache, but
mustaches were big.
They were, and they are now too. But so this ghost girl, clearly she looks like a ghost girl, and no one else is standing right there. Like, it's a little space.
Kind of weird, yeah.
So anyway, you can definitely check. Oh, and here's a picture of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It looks almost like it has the big columns, but it's a lot more substantial than I pictured. It kind of looks like a building that would be in like DC or something.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. And it looks like, did you ever see 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yes.
Okay, so where
I love you,
baby. Where he's running down and singing running down these concrete bleachers onto the football field. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that.
Yeah, absolutly.
Okay, back to the story.
My high school did not look like that.
No, mine didn't either. Mine did not. Okay, here we go. So the next one is locker room encounter. 2 students reported hearing a shower curtain rustle while they were alone in the locker room. Okay. The noise got louder and closer until they ran out without looking back. No one else was inside.
So they say.
Okay. I don't know. No judgment. All right. Back to the basement. Witnesses say lights flicker, doors slam, and shadows move across the old morgue area.
Ooh.
In one Reddit account, a former theater student described walking through the space and hearing a loud crash above them, only to look up and see a ghostly figure in an 80s prom dress staring down from the catwalk.
Oh my gosh. We were just talking about how when people report seeing apparitions, they're always in, old-timey dress, like
Yes.
Victorian era,
Yeah.
Civil War.
Yeah, some long nightgown.
Right. And then when you read that one, somebody told me it was somebody like a ghost in jeans, right?
And a t-shirt or something.
And so now we have this one in an 80s
prom dress.
Wow.
I'm seeing like puffy sleeves.
Oh yeah, metallic. Probably a side pony.
Yes, absolutely. That same figure, believed to be the spirit of a former student, has been spotted by multiple witnesses. She is described as sad-eyed, silent, and slightly translucent. She never speaks. She just watches.
Well, tell me more about what she's wearing, guys.
I know. Come on. We need some more fashion police reports,
Don't leave me hanging.
There is poltergeist activity at the school. Lights flickering, desks shifting, storage room doors unlocking on their own. There's no shortage of mischievous energy here. Paranormal investigators say it's a classic poltergeist behavior.
Anytime I hear the word poltergeist, I can't help but picture the movie.
Oh, yeah.
The
Stay away from the light, Carol Ann.
Oh, Carol Ann. I was really trying to think of her name.
It's Carol Ann.
Oh my gosh. I just picture like her sitting in front of the TV with that like blonde hair and
yeah.
the nightgown.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. In 2024, a community poll officially named El Paso High the most haunted location in the city. Ghost hunters, TikTok investigators, even students with phone cameras have captured strange videos. Some say you can hear whispers in the audio.
Whispers.
What is it about El Paso High? Is it the history, the tragic deaths? What do you think, Andy?
I don't know. I feel like the fact that it was used as a hospital is the first thing that I go to.
Yeah.
Morgues, I'm always kind of skeptical because I'm like, well, they're already dead. They're just kind of storing them.
Yeah.
But the fact that people died there, that makes me.
Yeah. All right. If you thought El Paso High School was the only spot in the city with restless spirits, you'd be very wrong.
Oh, okay.
Just a few blocks away on Mills Avenue stood another icon of the city's haunted history, the Soto Hotel, a century-old building with a reputation so dark, even seasoned ghost hunters tread lightly.
Should I have heard of this? It sounds familiar to me.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay.
Let's step inside.
Let's dive in.
Let's dive in. The DeSoto Hotel was originally built in 1905, first known as the Great Northern. It was meant to serve as a stopover for travelers crossing between the U.S. and Mexico. Over the years, it evolved into a long-term residence and eventually into something more sinister.
Ooh.
It operated quietly for decades. But as the city changed, so did the stories inside its walls. Strange lights, whispers, doors that wouldn't stay closed. And one room in particular, room 7, earned a reputation that would forever alter the hotel's legacy. Let's start with the basement. Paranormal investigators have described it as a spiritual war zone. One team from Paranormal Files called it a portal to hell.
Oh, geez.
They captured aggressive energy, poltergeist activity, and even claimed demonic presences made them physically ill.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah. Down there, it's said that satanic rituals were performed. Reportedly, pentagrams, bones, and blood stains were found there. According to some accounts, a man nicknamed Devil Dave lived in room 7 and was involved. Devil Dave.
What a nickname.
And was involved in these rituals. He died by suicide in the room, and investigators believe his energy never left. Okay, let's stop there. Want to talk about this a little?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Well, I don't always like the demonic assignment that people give to experiences, but also when there are maybe ritualistic kind of things, then I get a little bit like,
yeah,
this is a little dicey.
Yeah.
This is definitely going to bring something dark in my mind.
Yeah, me too. I do not mess with that stuff.
But the moniker Devil Dave just makes
I think I'm gonna do better.
Like makes me laugh a little bit.
I know.
What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think it's like we don't know what it is. I really think like it could be anything. We don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it's good to just automatically say that it's this or that.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with you. I don't like ritualistic
Mm-hmm.
things.
What
That's
year was
scary
this
to me.
again?
I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
And then there's Sarah, the ghost of a young girl seen running through the halls. Witnesses say she's been spotted near burned walls, giggling and playing tricks. Some think she's a former resident. In February 2022, the DeSoto caught fire and was severely damaged. But even in the flames, people claim to see faces. Twisted, howling figures appeared in smoke and firelight. Some believe the spirits trapped inside the hotel didn't burn. They were released.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know anything about how any of
Anything?
this works or anything.
We don't know
in
anything
general.
about anything.
Anything. But that's interesting that the idea that a physical space could trap a spirit, and then
Yeah.
once that physical space is gone, like
They can go.
they can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a little interesting to me.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Who knows?
We don't know.
Yeah. Today, the building is being restored, but that raises a question. What happens when you rebuild over a haunting? Do you cleanse the space or wake something up?
Oh, I have thoughts on that too.
Okay.
Well, I think in general, there are a lot of reports of when things are undergoing renovations, it stirs things up.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's just kind of where a lot of people like stop. But then I read something interesting recently that said like the reason that people see, and this is just obviously a hypothesis,
Yeah.
right?
Speculation.
Yeah. Is the reason that you see ghosts walk through walls is because there was a doorway there when they were alive.
Oh, they're just taking their path.
Yeah.
They're just taking
right.
their normal path.
Right.
Okay.
And so I'm like,
Yeah.
that makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
Right. But I would think if you are a spirit and you're in a place, and maybe it was a place you loved, or maybe it was a place that you didn't love and you lost your life, or whatever the case may be,
Mm-hmm.
when things start changing, we're all creatures of habit.
Yeah.
You're like, excuse me.
Yeah.
What is this?
You get a little stirred up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a little curmudgeon-y and you're
Yeah.
like,
You're like,
what the heck? Put that back the way it was.
yeah. Get off my lawn. All right. So just when you thought El Paso's haunted history couldn't get any more flavorful, let me introduce you to Monteleone's Ristorante,
Can't wait.
a place where you can enjoy homemade pasta, vintage decor, and, oh yeah, ghostly companions.
Perfect.
Nestled on Gateway Boulevard West, Monteleone's isn't just a local favorite, it's been called one of El Paso's best kept paranormal secrets. Not anymore.
Sorry.
I don't think it's that much of a secret. I pretty easily found information, so I don't think I'm blowing the lid off of anything right now.
Whenever we go to El Paso, they're going to be like, oh, it's you.
Yeah, they're going to be like, thanks a lot.
We have to make 4 times the amount of gnocchi we used to.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So the restaurant was opened in 2001 by Gary and Laura Monteleone, but the building it occupies is over a century old. During renovations, Gary made a chilling discovery: a hidden room filled with old funeral prayer cards, faded photos, and a plaque that read Circulo Espirita, San Pablo, and then a date, and part of it's in Roman numerals, 9/15/1923. That plaque roughly translates to Spiritist Circle, St. Paul, September 15th, 1923. It wasn't just a nameplate, it was a marker. A clue that this place once hosted seances and spirit rituals nearly a century ago. So back in the 1920s, the spiritualist movement was really big. Like everybody was doing seances.
I mean,
it was like
that was like before your mom's time, but
yeah, it was before my mom was doing it.
She would have fit in.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like doing it. They didn't have their cell phones and TikTok, right?
Oh,
so
yeah,
they were
it was
just
entertainment.
Yeah.
But also, I think too, at that time, people were dying from a lot of different things and illnesses and things like that, right? Suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
And so lots of people were losing loved ones, and you're so desperate to keep in touch,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So They weren't just serving prayers, they were inviting something in. And some folks believe what they summoned never really left. That's when they realized their charming Italian eatery had once been a spiritualist chapel. One of the first signs that something was off, a small Virgin Mary statue in their casino-themed dining area. Also, the place is so fun. Like, it's like a really fun, eclectic kind of restaurant. Okay. So this small Virgin Mary statue in their casino-themed dining area kept mysteriously turning away from the guests as if she didn't approve of their gambling.
Oh, that's funny. She's like, no.
She's like, I cannot see this for another moment. Then came the dark arm. As Gary locked up late one night, he felt a charred, heavy arm push through the doorway from the other side, even though the door was already bolted shut.
What? That's
yeah, gross and scary. And he wasn't the only one seeing things. A contractor working late reported seeing a man float across the floor without any feet. He refused to return. I guess, I mean, if you're a ghost, you don't need feet.
Oh.
You know, you can just float. You're not stomping around. You don't need to unless you want to. Right?
Although, like, I think in Texas, you should be wearing your boots.
Yeah.
His boots are made for walking.
Well, his boots were made for floating. Things escalated until objects began flying in the kitchen. Dishes shattered, lights flickered, and a spirit named Thomas made his presence violently known. The Monteleones brought in psychic Diana Calamia? I'm not sure how to say that name. I want to make sure that I'm saying it correctly, but I'm going to say Calamia. Okay. Who confirmed what they feared. 4 spirits remained in the restaurant, mostly friendly, but Thomas, not so much. After a cleansing ritual, the chaos subsided. Mostly. Now the spirits have mellowed. There's even a playful ghost, a young girl who's said to twist the caps off bottled beer like a ghostly bartender. Guests have reported hearing giggles, feeling cold spots, and even seeing shadows move across the dining room.
Ooh.
But don't let the hauntings fool you. Monteleone's has fantastic reviews.
5 stars.
Yeah. Customers rave about the homemade sauces, the lasagna, and the Italian wedding soup.
Oh.
The ambiance, part gangster movie set, part haunted museum. Totally unforgettable. Everyone recommends this place. And yes, they were featured on Sci-Fi's Paranormal Witness back in 2013 in an episode titled Dining with the Dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch all of these.
Yeah.
I watch all of these shows, and so it's really hard for me to figure out which restaurant is which, but it could be.
Yeah. So if you ever find yourself in El Paso with a craving for pasta and poltergeists, Monteleone's might be the perfect place.
What a line.
Thank you. Order a bottle of beer, leave the cap on, and wait.
Wow.
Okay.
That sounds like exactly what I want to do right now.
Yeah, go.
eat a bunch of Italian food and
my gosh,
order some beer and wait
for a ghost. That sounds awesome.
Gonna be here a while, guys. You go ahead.
Yes. Oh my gosh. All right. So our last stop is Concordia Cemetery. In a city layered with cities and hauntings, there's one place where all those stories seem to settle, literally. Our final stop on this tour of haunted El Paso takes us to a place that's as expansive as it is eerie. A cemetery so massive, so storied, and so spiritually active, it's been called the City of the Dead.
Ooh.
This is Concordia Cemetery. Established in 1856 on the old Rancho Concordia, this sprawling 52-acre cemetery holds over 60,000 souls. That's not just numbers, that's history. From Buffalo soldiers to Chinese immigrants, Catholic nuns to Freemasons, Jewish families to Mormon pioneers. Concordia doesn't just tell the story of El Paso, it tells the story of the American Southwest. One of the earliest burials was Juana Maria Ascarate after a tragic fall from a horse. Over the years, the cemetery became the final resting place for victims of the 1918 flu pandemic, including a heartbreaking section devoted including a heartbreaking section devoted to unnamed infants.
Oh, gosh.
There's also the only known Chinese burial section in the state of Texas,
What?
A solemn reminder of the workers who helped build the railroads and were too often forgotten.
Wow.
And then there are the legends. Outlaw John Wesley Hardin is buried here, along with the man who killed him, John Selman. People say you can still feel tension near their graves.
I mean, did they bury them right next to each other?
They have to fight for eternity.
God, wouldn't that be the worst? You're like, oh my gosh.
I don't know. Some visitors report sudden cold spots, flickering camera screens, and even disembodied voices arguing at night.
Oh,
they're still going at it.
They're like, yo, Jack.
Lady Flo, Florida J. Wolf, is another notable spirit. She was a glamorous socialite in life, and many believe she still wanders Concordia in death, leaving behind the traces of perfume and a soft, sorrowful presence. And then there's the infant nursery, where people have heard phantom crying or experienced a wave of sorrow so intense it brings them to tears.
Oh my gosh, I can't. That hurts my heart.
One guest even said she felt a strange ache exactly where her C-section scar was, like the spirits were trying to speak through sensation.
Oh my gosh.
Ghost tours report everything from floating orbs and shadowy figures to phantom hoofbeats and childlike laughter. One visitor swears they caught a photo of a man in a hat, see-through feet and all, standing silently near a weathered cross. That's so Texas. Right? Like he's in his hat by a weathered cross. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Concordia isn't just haunted, it's awake. From the marble halls of El Paso High School, where students still see a girl in white drifting past the balcony, to the smoldering remains of the Soto Hotel, where basement rituals may have opened more than just a door, to Monteleone's Ristorante, where a hidden spiritualist chapel left behind playful spirits and one very angry ghost. And finally, to Concordia Cemetery, where the past quite literally refuses to rest. El Paso wears its hauntings like a second skin. You don't always see it, but walk a little slower, look a little closer, listen a little longer. The stories are there, waiting.
Ooh, El Paso.
Yeah.
That's pretty spooky.
Yeah.
Which place do you want to go to?
I think I want to go to Monteleone's Ristorante.
Okay.
I'm always up for pasta.
Can we please reserve a table? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of activity though. I mean, I don't really have a frame of reference for how big El Paso is.
I mean, it's not a huge city, but it's anywhere in West Texas is sprawling. So it's going to be really, I'm sure it's spread out, you know. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how many people live there now, but it's a good sized city.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting. That was really, yeah, I still want to go to the restaurant.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of cool stuff at the cemetery too.
Yeah. Although I don't know if I could, because that whole infant section really makes my heart ache.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it is time for Somebody Told Me. It's time for Somebody Told Me. So this came into our email, our inbox, and I'm going to just straight up read it to you. Here we go. Okay. It starts like this. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, you. Okay. Hey, this story happened when I was in 8th grade, roughly 1992. Is that on track with you?
I was in 8th grade, probably in 1992. Oh my gosh, we're the same age. Awesome. Okay, yes.
Did you send this email, please?
No, I didn't. No. Okay. I was working on El Paso.
Okay. I was at my friend Stacy's house in Kansas City, Kansas. Like some 8th graders do, we decided to have a seance.
Man. Yikes.
As some do.
Yeah.
I was not really into it at the time, thought it was pretty dumb. The way they decided to do this one was with a deck of cards, helping me to decide it was not going to work or be true. They started by asking yes or no questions and flipping a card. Black equals no, red equals yes. The first question was, is there a spirit in the room? The first 3 flips were no, black cards. The 4th time the question was asked, a red card was flipped. I mean, eventually it was going to happen anyway, right? That's what this person says.
Okay. I'll admit I was thinking
we
that.
were all thinking it. Anyway, I had enough and decided I needed to go to the bathroom. My friend told me to wait before I got up. This is feeling a little like Scary Movie-ish to me.
Yeah.
She asked the spirit that was supposedly present, "Will you be mad if Kim gets up to go to the bathroom?" Oh my gosh. This is total middle school vibes, right?
Okay.
She flipped a card and it was red. Yes. I said I didn't care and went to move. She asked me to wait again and asked, "Will you hurt Kim if she gets up?" Again, middle school, you know?
Yeah.
Again, she flipped and it was yes. I was still not convinced, so I got up to move. However, as soon as I was mid-stand, a framed picture fell off the shelf or TV that was behind me and hit me in the head.
Stop it. Okay. I'm going to be really honest. I didn't know if this story was going anywhere.
Well,
it did. Okay. Take a turn.
And she says, they say, I was not close enough to bump the shelf and neither was anyone else. Needless to say, I quickly sat back down and did not move until we finished trying to talk with spirits. This was my first experience with any of this, and although maybe a weird coincidence, I still remember it to this day, and it still creeps me out a little bit. And I have never again participated in a seance.
I do not blame you.
I mean, and they say, have an amazing day, Kim.
Okay, Kim. Did you pee your pants? That's the question. Right?
I mean,
that's pretty scary.
That is scary, especially if nobody is near and you're just like, doink.
Especially if you're 13.
I mean, yeah.
You know?
Well, also, you know, the energy is high, the drama is high, the hormones. Like, I mean,
everything.
Everything's
like amped.
Right. A lot of poltergeist activity happens, though, around like puberty and teenagers and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I don't know, Kim. There could be something there.
All right. Thank you for sharing that.
And then this the story also immediately kind of transported me back to my own middle school days where we did play with the Ouija board.
Ooh.
Until my mom made me get rid of it because I got it at a garage sale from an old lady.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not kidding.
Crazy.
I'm not kidding. And it had a really old spooky box. Like it wasn't the one that there is now. It was black with blue. And then the pin through the thing like was a nail. Like it was like a metal thing, not like the plastic. I'm not even kidding.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, I was probably 13.
Yikes.
And then my mom's like, "This is gotta go."
Yeah. She's like, "Get that thing out of my house."
For sure.
Oh yeah. I will tell, like, I never let it in my house. Like with my kids. I'm like, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I'm not willing to mess around with that stuff. It's a no for me.
It's good to be cautious.
Yeah.
All right. We have another little one. And so let me see if you remember this. This came into our inbox also. Robert here. Met you in the parking lot of the Conch Republic.
Yes, I remember.
Robert, hi. Robert. So Felice and I were out doing silly things like taking pictures for the podcast.
Yeah, like at some of the local places that we talked about on our podcast.
Yeah, wandering around and then just like I think we gave some people some stickers.
Yes, and we had brunch.
Yeah, and it was just a lovely day.
It was.
And so I think we were recording a video or taking pictures or who knows what. And Robert was driving past and kind of like, what are these
he saw
guys
our
doing?
Shirts. He saw our Tell Me a Ghost Story shirts.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was kind of doing that slow drive by, but like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Window down. And we were like, hey, do you have a ghost story? And he's like, actually, I do.
Yes. Okay. Remind me.
Okay. So Robert's email said, just wanted to reach out and say hello. Hope all is going well. Wishing you blessings and spooky vibes for your show. Don't worry. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Rob. And he kind of did a little recap within his email of the story. And luckily I had taken some notes when we were talking to him.
Yes.
So I'm going to just sort of retell the story that he told us. So this is what he said. Robert was thinking of starting a dive business down here, and he's laying in bed and he's thinking about it, and he's doing what we all do when you're on the verge of like something new. You're having doubts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're questioning things, you're doubting. And he said then he feels someone tickle his feet.
Whoa.
I mean, so Robert gets startled. He looks around and nobody's there. So, he lays back down, back to thinking. And a minute later, he hears his grandmother's voice say, "Go for it. Don't be afraid."
Aw. Oh my gosh.
And that's it. I love that.
Yeah. And that was the story.
Yeah.
And that was the push that he needed to to start his dive business.
To dive into his dive business.
And also it was a really successful buess. That's what it worked out really well for him.
Yeah. And I mean, that was years ago and he's still down here doing his thing. And I love, look at this, a heartwarming ghost story.
Yeah, we can end in a happy, fun way, not a scary way.
Some of the terrifying things that we've heard today.
That's right, yes.
But I love that. And I also love, can't you just picture a grandma being like, "You can do it.
You got this."
Go.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you, Robert.
Thanks, Robert. And thanks so much to all of you for listening to and downloading this episode of the You Two Scare Me podcast. Have you checked out our website, you2scareme.com? You can find blog posts about our episodes, cool photos of us, and links to buy our sweet merch.
Yes. Listeners, be our hero. Shout us out to your group chat, your grandma, your ghost hunting club, anyone who will listen.
Yeah, make them listen. You can also help us by rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, and wherever you get your podcasts. It is most helpful to us when our listeners download the episodes.
Yeah. Don't forget to check out our social media. Find us on Instagram at you2scareme_podcast or on our Facebook page, You Two Scare Me. You can even follow us on TikTok. Just search You Two Scare Me podcast. No spaces.
Remember to send us your own spooky stories like Robert did for our Somebody Told Me segment at you2scaremepodcast@gmail.com. That's YOUTWO scaremepodcast@gmail.com.
Thanks for wandering through the shadows with us.
Until next time, stay curious and beware what lurks beyond the light.